5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon, the distance feel very overwhelmed, but no worries. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 steps to build endurance from scratch so that you can run longer and handle any distance. Endurance is one of the key elements of long-distance running. Having a great endurance means your body works efficiently to deliver oxygen to your muscle, allow you to run longer, maintain a steady pace, and delay the feeling of discomfort, exhaustion, and fatigueness. For new runners, building endurance for distance running requires you to do it step by step. There is no shortcut and you cannot rush the process. Step 1 is establish your running habit. You want to set yourself in a great position where you can take running as one of your routine by figuring out the reason behind your run, the goal that you want to achieve, and set yourself a plan where the time is dedicated for running. In step 1, you just want to focus on building your consistency and making small progress, because I believe many of you are new runners, and if you like me who did not have a history in sport before, you might find the first few runs to be hard. Your whole body feel heavy to get going, and easily within a few minutes you will feel tired. You just want to stop, take a break, because the feeling of exhaustion is not great at all. It is very normal to experience this, and it will take you a little time and patience to get you going. The technique I think will be helpful for you is the run walk technique. Incorporate the interval of running and walking in your training. Running continuously can be hard for beginner, but it can be your first small target. And by having walking as a recovery period in between running, it will make your training feel more comfortable and achievable. I like to start with a 10-minute session for the first run walk training. So 1 minute of running followed by 1 minute of walking. Repeat for 5 sets. That will be the whole workout. And of course, you can adjust the workout time and the ratio of running and walking based on your own fitness and condition. As you progress, the technique will get you into a better shape of running while you slowly eliminate walking and can start run continuously. The important thing to remember is to start slow, keeping the effort relaxed during your run. Don't go too hard and set a realistic goal, as different runners will take different time to make progress. You want to focus on feeling good and enjoy building the habit so that you are not overwhelming yourself. Step 2 is start easy run training. Once you build a consistent running habit and set a great foundation of running where 20 to 30 minutes of continuous run feel comfortable for you, you can move into a structural training focus on easy run to progressively builds up your endurance. A great endurance means a great aerobic base, and easy run target on improve your aerobic system. The mistake runners make when they do easy run were impatient and easily get way beyond easy effort. To avoid that, I summarize a couple of ways for you to make sure that your easy run is actually easy. First, you can do your easy run with pace. Now there are tons of ways and calculator on the internet to help you calculate your easy pace, and I find a reference from the V-Dot table by Jack Daniels gave me a similar pace range to my fitness level. I use my recent race result to find out my V-Dot score. I scored between 35 to 36, so my easy pace range between 640 to 650 per K. You can figure out your V-Dot score by doing a race range from 1.5K to 3K, running on a flat surface in a consistent and hard effort where you finish with no extra energy to go for more. Use your race time to find out your V-Dot score and your easy pace based on the V-Dot table. Second, you can do your easy run with heart rate. The method I use is the Marathon method by Dr. Phil Marathon. It is a very popular training method across beginner runner. You find your target heart rate with the MAP 180 formula. For example, if you are 25 years old, 180 minus 25, 155, and consider to add or subtract if you meet any of the health condition. Let's say 155 is your final number. It is also your maximum heart rate limit. Subtract the number by 10 to get 145 as your minimum heart rate limit. So in your training, when you do your easy run, you want to make sure your heart rate stay within the range that you just calculated. Getting a heart rate monitor will be crucial to make sure the number is accurate. But if you don't have a heart rate monitor, you just want to make sure you get your watch real tight on your wrist. Finally, you can do your easy run with feeling. Yes, you run by your own feeling where you feel comfortable and sustainable. Throughout your run, you want to pay attention to how your body feels. Let's say if you start to feel fatigued, slow down your pace and take a short walking break to recover. Conversely, if you feel strong and energized, you can maintain or slightly increase the pace. You just want to keep your run at a speed where you can maintain a conversation without overly breathless. Out of the 3 ways, regardless which one you choose, the key is to make sure you run at an easy, relaxed effort, and you want to be very flexible with your running condition. For example, if you are running under a hot day, your effort will get high easily, so compensate by slowing down your pace. Easy runs are very important for beginners to develop a strong aerobic base for distance running, so be patient, consistent, and disciplined with your easy run. Step 3 is strength training and proper running form. When you start running, you might not focus a lot on how you move your body during your run, and some of the common injuries are actually caused by the improper proper running form, tight and imbalanced muscle. So by integrating a few strength training exercise and getting your running form fixed can be a huge game changer for your long distance journey. For my running form, I always remind myself to keep a proper form that involves keeping my eyesight forward, not moving my head around, breathe through my nose into the belly with a consistent and controlled rhythm, maintain an upright posture by keeping my shoulder back and not hunching it, swing my arm with a relaxed and small motion at the side of my body, make sure to land below my hip by keeping my cadence, the step per minute, around 170 to 180, shorten my stride to avoid overstriding. For my conditioning exercise, I now focus on only bodyweight exercise, did a few movements for upper body. My favorite one are pull-up, target on back, arm, push-up, target on chest, shoulders, arm, and plank hold to work on my core. Then for my lower body, I like to do single leg exercise to make sure both legs are trained in balance. So I will do lunges, focus on a full range of motion up and down to target the quad, single leg glute bridges to target the hamstring and glute, single leg deadlift to work on my hamstring overall balance, and wall sit to finish off the leg work. I also not forget to hit my calf and tibialis with the raise movement. Aside from bodyweight exercise, I also do a few running drill, A skip, C skip, butt kick, ankling and straight leg. Running with a correct technique and strength training will benefit you in your endurance building journey. I target to do my conditioning work at least 2 times per week. You can prevent so much of the common overuse injury to keep you consistent with your progress, and you become more efficient to conserve energy, as running with a right form helps to reduce wasted energy, thus delay your fatigue so you can sustain the effort for longer duration. Step 4 is gradual increase your training volume. Endurance training is about stimulate physical adaptation of your body. By increase your training volume will gradually improve the capability of your aerobic system. But remember, building endurance is not an overnight process. It will take you day by days of training, patient and persistent. Running itself is a long-term game, and how you approach with your training is very important, because many beginners increase the volume too much too soon where the body are not really prepared yet. Some of the common effects are increase the exposure to injury, getting overwhelmed by the training, losing motivation as the bar are so high to hit, and resulting in decreased performance rather than seeing improvement. One of the widely recommended way to safely progress with your running volume is the 10% rule, suggesting that you should just increase your weekly mileage by 10% and not more than that. Rewind back when I do my own endurance building journey for 3 months. I begin first week of training with 90 minutes of total training volume, then progressively increased to 100 minutes in the second week, 110 minutes in the third week, and so on. I was able to handle the training very well and see a great improvement as I improved my speed from nearly 9-minute pace to slightly inside 7-minute pace while running under the same control heart rate. Yeah, training volume is one of the key to help you see improvement in your endurance, so make sure you start small and build up by follow the 10% rules. Step 5 is plan for setup week. A setup week is like a recovery week where you deload or taper by reduce your training volume to facilitate recovery and adaptation to the training you put on your body for the past few weeks. The reduction can vary depending on your training plan, but it generally ranges from 20% to 50% of the mileage prior to the week. This is actually something I learned after my endurance building journey. I was fully committed to the training for the whole 3 months without a recovery week like this, and I can actually felt that when I approached the final month of my training, I start to see less and less improvement. So I was wondering whether I hit the wall and what can I do better about it. Then I got this idea about setup week. Essentially is where I can take small break within my training plan. Like after 4 weeks of continuous training, I allow myself to slow down for 1 week, switching my focus to rest and recovery so my body can adapt to the training load, hopefully to maximize the benefit from the training. By adapting the ideas of setup week, your training cycle is going to look like a rolling pattern where you repeat the cycle of increase the training volume and take a break. I think this is more sustainable as you calculate recovery into the mix of your training. Let's say if you keep pushing yourself and overloading your body with volume, without a proper recovery week, you might expose to overtraining, finding yourself plateau in your performance. It will also be mentally challenging as you will start to feel stuck and demotivating with your training. So always remember, becoming better at running is a long-term progression thing. Runners who combine training plus recovery as a part of the training plan are more likely to experience continuous growth. Habit, easy run, condition, volume, and recovery are the 5 steps to build endurance for distance running. A small reminder for runners who just begin the journey. Building endurance is something takes time and dedication, so you really need to put in a lot of patience, trust the process, stay focused with your goal, and enjoy the journey. That is my sharing for today. Appreciate your time of watching. Always stay safe with your training, and see you in the next one. Bye.